Okay, good day everyone. So for today's video, I will be discussing about the sampling distribution. And in our sampling distribution, andyan ang ating parameter and statistics. So what are these two? Okay, so let us first discuss about the parameter. So when we say parameter, it is a measure that describes the population. So ibig sabihin lahat ng hinahanap natin values, so kagaya nitong population mean, variance, and standard deviation, okay, pag sinabing parameter, lahat yan is about the population. And it is usually denoted by Greek letters. So yung mga nauna nating sinusolve, kagaya niyang mu, yung ating sigma squared, and the sigma is parameter po yan. Okay, so parameter yung sinusolve natin before. Next, kapag naman statistics, that is a measure that describes the sample. So, ibig sabihin, kapag statistics na, about sample na yan, which is yung subset ng ating population. May specific sample na tayo. So, it is usually denoted by Roman letters naman siya. So, andyan yung ating sample mean, sample variance, and the sample standard deviation. So, ang symbol na natin for mean is, hindi na po siya yung mu natin. Ang symbol na natin is yung ating x bar. So, meron na tayong parang dash sa ibabaw ng x. Then, yung ating sigma squared is hindi na po siya sigma squared. Pero, on some cases, ginagamit pa rin nila yung sigma squared. Pero ganito na yung itsura niya. Imbis na sigma squared, ang nakalagay is, wait, where's my pen? Diba, sigma squared, meron siyang x dito. Once na may kasamang x yung ating sigma squared, ibig sabihin that is the sample variance. Kasi ganito na ang ating sample mean. Okay, hindi na siya ganito. Okay, x bar na siya. Then kapag yung sigma squared natin may kasamang x, ibig sabihin that is sample variance. Then pwede din pong ganito siya. Sigma x. Okay. Kapag ganyan yung mga symbol, that is for statistics. Okay? Sample na tayo. So, here are the symbols that are used in the parameter and statistics. So, gaya ng sabi ko, yung mu natin, yung sigma squared, and yung ating sigma. That is for population. While yung ating x bar, yung s squared, and yung s is for statistics. Okay, now, let us proceed sa ating sampling distribution. It is the probability distribution that describes the probability for each mean of all samples with the same sample size. And ano ba pag sinabi nating sample size? Okay, when we say sample size, yun po yung bilang kung ilan yung kukunin natin sa population. So, for example, ang population natin is 1, 2, and 3. Then, ang sample size natin or yung small letter n natin, okay, kapag small letter n, that is the sample size. So, ilan yung kukunin natin sa population? Ibig sabihin, we have, for example, 2. So, ibig sabihin, kukuha tayo ng dalawa dun sa population natin na 1, 2, and 3. So, for example, ang kinuha natin is 1 and 2. That is one of the sample kapag ang n natin is 2. So, pwede ding 2 at saka 3. So, ganyan po ang ating sampling distribution. Then, hindi lang po ganyang mga possible values ang kinukuha natin. Same with the probabilities. So, kung naaalala nyo pa yung discrete probability distribution natin, wherein meron dong x, tapos yung p of x niya. Then, nakalagay sa taas, sa first row, lahat ng mga possible values. Dito nakalagay. Then, sa second row, doon naman nakalagay lahat ng kanyang probabilities. Same with the sampling distribution. Ang kaibahan niya lang is, yung ating x, hindi po siya x. X bar na siya. Ibig sabihin, that is our mean. Then, ano yung mga probabilities ng ating mga means? Yun din po ang ginagawa natin sa ating sampling distribution. Okay, so let us have these two types sa ating sampling distribution. Meron tayong tinatawag na simple random sample or simple random sampling without replacement, and meron din tayong with replacement. So, ano ba yung kaibahan ng dalawang to? So, ano pag sinabing without replacement? Hindi natin binabalik or hindi natin pinapalitan yung kinuha natin. So, it refers to a sample that is selected in such a way that all sets containing n, or yung ating sample size, distinct elements selected from the n elements of the population will be given the equal chance of selection. Ibig sabihin po, hindi tayo nagbabalik ng ating nasa population. Okay, ulitin ko. Kapag small letter n, okay, makikita nyo kasi may encounter nyo. Kapag small letter n, that is the sample size. Okay? Pero kapag capital letter N, that is the total number ng ating population. Okay. Magkaiba po yan ha. So, don't be confused. Kapag capital letter, that is the total number ng nasa population. And kapag naman small letter n, that is the sample size. Kung dun meron tayong without replacements, syempre meron din tayong with replacement. So, dito naman, it refers to a sample that is selected in such a way that all possible ordered sets of size n from the population of size n have an equal chance of selection, allowing elements to be chosen more than once. Ibig sabihin po, pwede nating ulitin yung mga possible values. Okay, nauulit siya. Compare sa without replacement na hindi siya pwede maulit, dito pwede siyang maulit. Okay, yun yung difference ng dalawa. So, let us have an example. So, example natin, ang population natin is 1, 2, and 3. Then, ang sample size natin is equal to 2. So, ilan ang number ng population? We have 3. So, halimbawa, pinapalista lahat ng possible elements. Okay? Wherein, that is a simple random sample without replacement. Paano kapag without replacement? Ibig sabihin, hindi nauulit yung ating mga values. So, ilan kaya yung mga elements natin kapag without replacement? Para mas madali nyong makuha kung ilan yung bilang at para hindi kayo magkamali at walang makalikdaan, para malaman yon is gagamitin natin yung formula for combination. We have n. Okay, mali. We have capital letter N, C, N. Ibig sabihin po, uunahin nyo yung total number ng population, tapos pindutin yung combination, tapos pindutin kung ilan yung sample size. Okay, so kung meron tayong NCN, ano ba yung ating capital letter N? We have 3. Then, C2. What is 3, C2? It will give you an answer of 3. So, ibig sabihin, ang possible elements natin is 3 lamang. So, let us see. If ililista natin yung 3 yon, what are those? So, ang una niyan, 3 lang dapat. Ang una is, pwede siyang 1 and 2. Next, pwede din siyang 1 and 3. Then, ano pa? Pwede din siyang 2 and 3. Okay. So, those are the possible values natin kapag, or possible elements natin kapag without replacement. Nakuha. Okay, ganyan yung paglilista natin ng mga possible elements natin in specific population and sample size. Paano naman kapag with replacement? S, R, S, W, R. So, ibig sabihin, with replacement, pwede na siyang maulit. Para naman malaman natin kung ilan talaga yung bilang natin kapag with replacement, ang gagawin naman nating formula is N, capital letter N, raised to N. Okay. So, N raised to small letter N. So, ilan nga ulit yung N natin? Capital letter N. We have 3. So, that is 3 raised to 2. What is 3 raised to 2? That is equal to 9. So, ibig sabihin, ang possible elements natin ay 9. So, let us list all of those elements. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. What are those 9 elements? So, let us start with 1 and 1. Okay? Kasi pwede na maulit yung elements natin since andito na tayo sa with replacement. So, 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 1 and 3. Next is 2 and 1, 2 and 2, 2 and 3. And next, 3 and 1, 3 and 2, then 3 and 3. So, here are the possible elements ng ating with replacement. So, etong paglilist na to is magagamit natin later on kapag gagawa na tayo ng ating sampling distribution. Okay, so let us have the steps in constructing the sampling distribution of the means. Okay, so we have 6 steps. Yes po, napakarami po niyan. 6 na steps and lahat po niyan may solving. So start tayo with number 1 and 2 and 3. So find the population, mean, variance, and standard deviation, which is, lahat po to is about parameter. Then, sa number 4, list all possible samples and their corresponding means. Okay, so basically, itong possible samples is kagaya ng ginagawa natin kanina. Like this one. Okay, yan po yung mga possible samples natin. Okay, so maglilista kayo ng lahat ng possible samples. Tapos, kukunin nyo yung corresponding means nila. Then, step 5 is construct the sampling distribution of the sample means. Okay, so bakit kailangan natin mag-construct ng sampling distribution of the sample means? At bakit kailangan natin ilista lahat ng possible samples? Para po kasi makuha natin yung step 6, which is find the mean, variance, and standard deviation of the sampling distribution of the sample means. Pero, ituturo ko sa inyo yung way na hindi kailangan maglista para ma-solve yung mean, variance, and standard deviation ng sampling distribution ng ating sample means. Kasi, magiging time-consuming if maglilist pa rin tayo and magko-construct ng sampling distribution. Pero pwede naman na direkta dito. Okay, pero ituturo ko pa din yung pag-list and pagko-construct ng ating sampling distribution. Okay. So, let us have ito yung ating mga formulas. Okay, parameter formula, we have the population mean, population variance, and the population standard deviation. So, sa ating mean, andyan yung ating mu. Mu is equal to the summation of x over capital letter N. So, basically, ipag-add mo lahat ng x values bago mo siya i-divide sa ating capital letter N, which is the number of elements in the population or yung total number na ating elements. Then, ang population variance natin is the summation of the quantity of x minus mean raised to 2 all over n. So, basically, hindi nyo masasolve yung ating variance if hindi nyo pa nasasolve yung ating population mean kasi kakailanganin nyo siya para masolve ang ating variance. And then, yung standard deviation natin, kahit hindi nyo na yan i-direkta ganyan kasi pwede namang square root lang natin yung nakuha nyong variance. Okay, so next natin is yung formula naman natin for without replacement. Okay, so dito sa ating without replacement formula, we have the sample mean, sample variance, and the sample standard deviation. Basically, kakailanganin nyo po lahat ng kinumpute nyo, which is yung mean, variance, and standard deviation para makompute natin yung without replacement at saka with replacement. Kaya pinakuha talaga siya sa step 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Kasi hindi natin masasolve yung last step kung wala yung mga parameters natin. And then, this is the formula for the with replacement. Okay, so as you can see sa formula, kagaya nung binanggit ko kanina, ganito ang gamit niya. Imbis na s squared, okay, ito ang gamit niya. Sigma squared tapos may x sa ibaba. Then we have this sigma x bar. Okay, for standard deviation or yung ating s. As you can see, we have the mu or the sample mean is equal to the population mean. Okay, as stated sa ating central limit theorem, okay, as the sample size n increases, the sampling distribution of the means approaches a normal distribution. So, sa pagdami ng ating mga sample size, ibig sabihin po, nag-a-approach na siya dun sa ating normal distribution. Kumbaga, if i-graph natin siya, okay, magiging itsura siyang normal distribution. Okay, and dito din, sinabi sa ating central limit theorem na ang population mean is equal sa ating sample mean. So, once na meron na kayong population mean, ibig sabihin, hindi mo na kailangan computein yung ating sample mean. Pero papakita ko pa rin mamaya or later kung paano sila naging equal at kung bakit sila naging equal. Okay, so let us have an example. So, in this example, we have a population consists of the age of 5 persons. These all of the possible sample size and of 2 using SRSWOR from this population and compute the mean and variance of the sampling distribution of the sample means. Okay, so in this example, ilan yung ating capital letter N? Okay, ilan ba yung age natin? We have 5. Then, ilan ang ating sample size? We have 2. Okay, so, yan ang gagamitin natin in order to find the following. So, start tayo with step 1, 2, and 3. Hanapin muna natin yung population mean, variance, and standard deviation. Okay, wala akong space. So, bago natin muna hanapin, let us list all of the possible values muna. Possible sample size. So, paano nga ulit natin kinukuha kapag without replacement? Without replacement. So, that is capital letter N, C, small letter n. So, we have 5, C, 2. And that will give you an answer of, what is 5C2? It's 10. So, ibig sabihin po, ang possible elements natin is 10. And what are those 10? Okay. So, ibig sabihin 10. Ano yung mga population natin? We have 10, 12, 15, 12, 18. So, ang N natin is 2. So, tigda dalawa lang dapat. So, let us start with 10 and 12. Next is 10 and 15. Next is 12 and, it should be 10. 10 and 12. Then, 10 and 18. Okay, tapos na tayo sa 10. Proceed tayo sa 12. 12 and 15. Then, 12 and 12. Then we have 12 and 18. Okay, next naman, 15. We have 15, 12, 15, 18. Then, last one is 12 and 18. So, these are the possible elements ng ating sample. Okay? So, we have 10 samples. Now, anong gagawin natin sa mga to? Kukunin natin yung kanyang mean. Okay, yung ating sample mean. Okay, gamitin natin yung x-bar natin. Paano natin kinukuha yung kanyang mean? Okay, ipag-a-add natin yung dalawa. So, 10 plus 12 divided by ilan ba siya? Dalawa. So, 10 plus 12 divided by 2, it will give you an answer of 11. Then, we have 10 plus 15 divided by 2, it will give you an answer of 12.5. Next is 10 plus 12 over 2, 11 din siya. Then we have 10 plus 18 divided by 2, that is 14. Then we have 12 plus 15 over 2, that is 13.5. Then 12 plus 12 over 2, that will give you an answer of 12 as well. Then 12 plus 18, 12 plus 18 over 2, that is 15. Then 15 plus 12 over 2, that is 13.5. Then we have 15 plus 18 over 2, that is 16.5. And last one, 12 plus 18 over 2, that is 15. So, yan po yung mga mean ng ating sample. Okay. Then, after this one, once na nalista nyo na siya lahat, okay, kung gagawin na natin yung ating sampling distribution. Okay, so ito siya, ganito siya. Okay, then ang magiging sampling distribution natin. Paano ginagawa yung sampling distribution? Ibig sabihin, nandito yung x bar, then yung ating p of x bar. Ilang beses ba nag-appear yung ating mean na iyon? So, pag sunod-sunod din natin, ano yung pinakamababa natin? We have 11. Then, next natin is 12. Then, we have 12.5. Okay, ililista lang natin lahat ng possible values na nakita natin kanina. Okay, or yung kinumpute natin. So, we have, next is 13.5. Then, we have 14, 15, and 16.5. Ma'am, saan po yan galing? Lahat po yan galing dito sa ating, dito, sa kinumpute natin kanina. This one. Okay, now, ilang beses ba nag-appear yung ating 11? So, as you can see, ang 11 natin is 2 beses siya nag-appear. So, ilan yung probability natin? We have 2 over 10. Okay, kasi 10 yung ating sample space. Okay, now, ilang beses nag-appear yung 12? We have only 1. So, that is 1 over 10. How about 12.5? Okay, so isang beses lang din. So, that is also 1.10. Okay, next, 13.5. 1, 2. Okay, so that is 2 over 10. How about 14? 1. Okay, only 1. So that is 1 over 10. Then yung 15 natin, nakita ko, 2 over 10. And last one, yung 16.5, that is 1 over 10. And if ito total nyo tong, it will give you an answer of 1. So, ibig sabihin, ito yung ating sampling distribution and tama yung ginawa natin na sampling distribution. Okay, so that is how you construct a sampling distribution. Now, nauna yung ating pag-construct ng sampling distribution. Let us now solve for the population mean, population variance, and yung ating population standard deviation. So, ulitin natin. Ano ba yung mga N natin? We have 10, 12, 10, 12, ano ulit yun? 10, 12, 15, 12, 18. 10, 12, 15, 12, 18. Then, ang sample size natin is 2. Ang capital letter N natin is 5. Now, how can we compute for the population mean? Okay, ang formula natin for population mean is mu is equal to the summation of x over capital letter N. Okay. Now, ano ba yung mga x values na yan? Okay. So, basically, yung mga x values natin na yan is yung ating 10, 12, 15, 12, 18. So, ipag-add nyo siyang lahat, which is 10 plus 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 18. Over what? That is over 5. Okay. Now, solve. What is 10 plus 12 plus 15 plus 12 plus 18 over 5? It will give you an answer of, okay, that is 13.4. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ang population mean natin is 13.4. Okay, so dapat po sa mean pa lang hindi tayo magkakamali ng pag-solve. Kasi ang mean na yan is gagamitin natin para ma-solve natin yung ating variance. Now, ano naman formula natin for population variance? We have the summation of x minus mu raised to 2 over n. So that is lahat ng x, ima-minus natin sa mean, then i-squared natin plus yung next na x. So, start tayo with 10. 10 minus, ano yung mean natin? We have 13.4 squared plus 12 minus 13.4 raised to 2 plus 15 minus 13.4 squared plus 12 minus 13.4 squared plus 18 minus 13.4 squared over, wow, tuwid ma'am, over 5. Now, input it on your calculator. Input nyo para alam nyo kung paano siya sinosolve. Okay, kasi once na hindi nyo tinatry siyang isolve by yourself, hindi nyo alam kung paano siya isosolve once na nandyan na yung mismong problem. Okay, sige, take your time. Okay, now, what is our population variance? Okay, it will give you an answer of 7.84. Okay, ito ang ating population variance. Okay, now, what will be our standard deviation? If ang variance natin is 7.84, square root natin yung 7.84 na yan para makuha natin agad yung ating standard deviation. So, that is 2.8. Okay, that is our population standard deviation. So, I hope nakuha nyo yung pag-solve natin ng ating mga parameters. And that parameter is gagamitin po natin yan in order to solve the last step. Okay, so bago yung last step natin, ipakita muna natin na equal yung population mean sa ating sample mean. So, balikan natin to. Yung sinolve natin earlier. This one. Okay, so lahat ng mga ito, yan, ipag-add nyo yan. So, kagaya lang ng formula natin. So, sample mean, x bar. So, summation of x bar over n. Okay, so we have 11 plus 12.5 plus 11 plus 14 plus 13.5 plus 12 plus 15 plus 13.5 plus 16.5 and last one plus 15 over ano yung n natin. Ilan ba yung sample space? We have 10. So, divided by 10. Okay, so ano kayong magiging mean natin? Okay, try to compute. Okay, if na itatry nyo siyang i-compute, it will give you an answer of 13.4 as well. Kaya po, sinabi na ang ating sample mean is equal to the population mean. Kaya okay lang po kahit hindi na natin isolve yung ating sample mean kasi equal lang naman yung dalawa. Okay, now, nakuha po ba yung ating pag-solve nun? Okay, so ito din, yung other way kung paano isosolve yung ating variance pero mahabang step pa siya. Okay, mas madali yung pag-solve natin directly kanina. Now, proceed tayo sa pag-solve natin ng ating sample mean, sample variance, and sample standard deviation. Okay, so dito na lang sa baba, kasya pa yan. Okay, here. Okay, so we have S squared. So, yung problem natin is without replacement. So, basically, ang gagamitin yung formula is for without replacement. And what is our formula for without replacement kung variance na ang hinahanap natin? We have variance squared over small letter n multiply sa capital letter N minus small letter n over capital letter N minus 1. So, ito yung formula natin for sample variance. Okay, ano ba tong sigma squared natin? Itong sigma squared na to is yung sagot nyo kanina sa population variance. So, kaya kailangan masolve muna natin yung population bago natin masolve yung ating sample mean, variance, and standard deviation. So, ibig sabihin ng ilalagay nyo dito is 7.84 over, ano yung small letter n natin? We have 2. Then, multiply natin sa 5 minus 2 over 5 minus 1. Now, what will be our sample variance? Sige nga po, input sa inyong calculator. Okay, so our sample variance is 2.94. Okay, so that will be our sample variance. Now, what will be the sample standard deviation? If ang variance natin is 2.94, square root lamang ang 2.94. So, ang sample standard deviation natin is 1.71. This will be our sample standard deviation. Okay, questions for our without replacement. So, that is how you compute without replacement. So, gagamitin nyo lang lahat ng formulas natin for parameter as well as for without replacement. And kapag with replacement naman, of course, ang gagamitin nyo na formula is for with replacement. Okay, so I hope na nakuha nyo, naintindihan nyo yung pagsusolve natin. So, let us have another example. Okay, just wait a minute. Okay, next example natin is about with replacement naman to. So, we have, consider a population with values 2, 5, 7, and 8. Okay, so ilan ang population natin? What's the capital letter N? We have 4. Then, find the population mean, population variance, and the population standard deviation. Then find all possible samples of size 2. So basically, ang ating N is 2 ulit. That can be drawn with replacement. from this population. So, with replacement na po siya. So, ano ulit ang formula natin kapag with replacement para mahanap natin yung possible samples? N raised to small letter n. So, we have 4 raised to 2 is equal to 16. So, kung ililist nyo lahat ng possible samples, ibig sabihin po, it will give you an answer of 16. Dapat 16 lahat ng iyon. Okay, dito muna tayo sa ating mga parameters. Okay. If ang population natin is 2, 5, 7, and 8, then ang n natin is 2, ang capital letter n is 4. Am I right na 2, 5, 7, 8? Okay, that's right. So, start tayo with the population mean. We have the summation of x over capital letter n. So, we have 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 over 4. Okay. Sige nga po, solve. 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 over 4. That is 5.5. That will be our population mean. Okay, next. How about the population variance? The summation of x minus mean raised to 2 over n. We have 2 minus 5.5 squared. Huwag niyong kakalimutan yung squared ha kasi baka mamali kayo sa pagsasolve. 5 minus 5.5 squared plus 7 minus 5.5 squared plus 8 minus 5.5 squared over 4. Okay, now solve. Done? Okay. So, for our population variance, ang magiging sagot natin dyan is 5.25. Yan ang ating population variance. And for the last one, ang population standard deviation is square root lamang ng ating variance. That is square root of 5.25. What is the square root of 5.25? That will give you an answer of 2.29. Okay, that is our population standard deviation. Okay, so nakuha kaya yung pag-solve natin ng population, mean, variance, and standard deviation. So, same lang siya sa pag-solve natin kanina kahit this is with the replacement. Kasi same formula lang naman. Okay. Then, based dito sa ating letter D, find all possible samples of size that can be drawn with replacement from this population. So, basically, 16 dapat yon. And what are those 16? So, sige. Ito siya. Ito yung 16 samples natin. And, kinuha na din natin yung ating sample mean. Okay. So, basically, kahit hindi nyo po kunin itong list all of the possible samples. If pinapakuha siya sa inyo, so halimbawa sa exam, if ipapakuha, saka nyo lang siya kunin. Pero kung pinapasolve lang naman is sample mean, variance, and standard deviation, kahit hindi na kayo maglista ng napakaraming ito. Kasi pwede nyo namang ma-solve yung last step natin kahit wala yung mga possible samples. Kasi binigay ko yung formula para mas mapadali yung pagkuha natin ng ating mga sample means. Okay, so we have this one. So, consider na nakuha na natin yung mga possible samples. Proceed tayo dito sa finding the mean, variance, and standard deviation ng ating sampling distribution of means. Okay, since this is with replacement, ang gagawin na natin is yung formula natin for with replacement. Okay, so what will be our sample mean? So, kagaya ng ating population mean, it will give you an answer of 5.5. How about the variance? Okay, so ang magiging formula nyo lang for variance kapag with replacement, tingnan nyo yung central limit theorem, that is variance over small letter n. Ano ba yung variance natin kanina? Ang variance natin kanina is 5.25 over, ano yung n na maliit natin? We have 2. So, what is 5.25 over 2? It will give you an answer of 2.63. Okay, i-round off po kapag kailangan siyang i-round off. So, that will be our sample variance. And for the last one, what will be the standard deviation? So, square root lang natin yung nakuha nating sample variance. So, that is square root of 2.63. That is 2.63. It will give you an answer of 1.60. Ito naman ang ating sample standard deviation. So, ayan. Nakuha na natin yung ating mga statistics or yung ating sample mean, variance, and sample standard deviation. And that is how you solve our sample means. And yan po lahat yung sinusolve natin sa ating sampling distribution. I hope you understand this lesson. Okay, so that ends our lesson for today and my discussion for the third quarter. Okay, so if you have any questions, pwede po kayong magtanong sa akin, then prepare for your summative examination on our next meeting. So that's all for this video. Thank you.